Jade Helm? Don't know anything about it, haven't really read, saw a few pictures up there in Jade Helm on Facebook, right? And all of a sudden I'm putting away the water in the closets and I'm sitting down and I'm saying, oh my God, what if this happened? I have water, my own water, some water bottles in the closet. What happens if they pull that Jade Helm here where I am and they decide to come in and take my water away, saying they need it for the troops to save us? And I'm saying like, hey man, save what? I ain't got any water, I won't be alive. What do you need to save me for? Take away my water, you already killed me. Hey? You're gonna knock me out, you already killed me, eh? It's the way it is. But this is the way it's gonna work. You come into my province of Quebec. If they gotta pull that Jade Helm, how would they pull it in Quebec? Tabarnak a besoin de chercher le monde, eh? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait, la Jade Helm? Nobody will speak. Will you be able to hear who's under the mask? Will you know if it's Quebec? Will you know? You wouldn't need to know. All you need to do is hear. But if you don't see the lips moving, what you hear ain't real. What you hear come out of the mask of one of those officers with his mask on ain't real. Hello, I'm on my computer. I got my headsets on. You got the famous glasses on, and I'm looking. I'm running, but the guy's sitting in the office, typing out and talking right into your mask, making like the police officer that whatever he's doing is actually talking English when he don't understand more than the guy in the other office going. So you got two office workers, one live. You got one live man, okay? When I talk live, I mean he's working, okay? And he's listening on one side, and here's the Chinese guy. And on the other side, he hears the English guy. He hears the English guy. The English guy is listening. They're both listening on both sides. One of them is talking to him, and the other one is talking outside. Everybody thinks the guy under the mask is English or French, but really it's translators at the other end of the line. Translators at the other end of the line. What is going on with the translators? Because now we've come into an army of those who listen and speak, and who speak with a man that wears a mask. You don't hear his voice. You don't hear who it is. Your call may be monitored for what's it called, oh, it's okay, monitor my call, it's okay, monitor my call, it's okay, monitor my call. But over time, my friends, they have only given to take. Just like insurance. Just like assurance. The assurance of yesterday of 1 billion is now taking money from 7 billion. Who doesn't take insurance and who does take insurance? And how much money has been sacked away that they don't actually dish this out? Because don't forget, the more you dish out, the more material items you get, the more you break, the more that dissolves. No one has the money. No matter how much money I take from you in profits and I put back in, I must put it somewhere. I have to give it back to you and give it back to you in a losing proposition because the money that we borrow, the $16 trillion or $17 trillion, is only to give back to you. I've got 100 million people. I've got 20 million people that run for army services, and most do not. I mean, I could be dead wrong, but I don't think the army is a profitable business. I don't think the Navy is a profitable business. I don't think Marines is a profitable business, but I know it sends people to schools, and I know people make salaries from it, but that's okay. And all them bomb bursting in air, don't think that makes much sense, but I don't think it makes good business, and I don't think it brings in any profits. So that 16 trillion, how much was actually spent on warfare? Is it all made back in pharmaceutical? We're not going to get into that. So my question right now, what is the bus? Can you put the can in the bus? So what we do by putting the can in the bus is we take this out and we go, hello, who's at the other end of the line? Oh yes, there's somebody at the other end of the line. How are you? Is this can a bus? Yes, you got the two cans together in the bus to transport them inside of me. Can you call Kelper 911 coming on? Kelper Earth, Kelper Earth. Calling the cycle of moon 4 times 7, 28 days in a month. There are 4 months that have 2 extra days. 4 by 2 is 8. There are 7 months that have 3 days extra from 28 to 31. We have 21 the cube, 21 and 0814. And what is that 0814? It is the 14 that goes around on this cube. It doesn't matter, but I will show you that I am under the mask. I cannot see. But I will show you that regardless, okay, of what I turned, you will add them up here and here. And whatever that says, okay, now add up here and here. And that should add up to 14 and this one and this one. Remember, this one, this is in between and this is in between. 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1. I don't need to see what I already know. 8 and 21, 29, the 29th theta comes once every 4th year. Why? Because we've seen it here, and we've seen it here, and we've seen it here. That's 3. This is 4. You see the 4th? You see the 3rd? You see the 2nd? You see the 1st? You see the 4th? He's at the plate. He comes to the plate, and it's a hit, and he runs over the first base. From first base, he comes over to second. From second, he runs over the third. From third, he runs over to home base. But who was at the plate to start? The man at the plate was number 6. He ran and got a point for who he was. 6 and 1 7. It's all crap anyways. I make it up, but I only get the information from the value of what the number is already disclosed to me. ONE equals to 34. It's 3 letters. Since we have the N inside 1, the N letter is also a Z letter. We now have to add 12, which is AB, which is only 3. 1 equals 34, it now equals 37. 31 is 37. As for the 0 has been cut to 2 sides. It's pretty simple. You got one line, and then it's divided. Here's the corner, and this is right through the corner. These are all the 4 corners, but these are not the corners. Look what happens when we put it together. This is the creation of what it is. And here's your boom, boom. X makes the center. See the arrows? All the foxes, all the fox heads coming together? These are all the army stripes, Taiwan, boom, 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 all up in the corners. All of them twin to towers. Towers say straight up, okay, then I'll build them straight up. This doesn't show it over each other. It's the angle. If I turn the angle, you can't see it because I drew it too close. But this is an angle. These are 2 next to each other, tied and linked. You see the butterfly link over here? We spoke about the subwoofers, right? Or the can in the bus. I9, 14, 592. 925, 9 quarters, 225, 15 times 15. NIB, take that away, US. US and CA, 31, 73. US is a part of standing for. We have to add this on and say Nibiru. Goes with US. S actually looks like a 5, so that would be U5. That would be 105, 165. Where did I get all this? Just make it 0, 23. Where did I get this? The S is the 19th letter. 1 and 9 is 10. All zeros equal 6. All zeros are part of 15. 1.5 times, because half is the I plus the circle of itself. 15, the 15th letter in the alphabet. Okay, 15, adding 1 to 15 equals to 120, in which we must take number 8, okay? Inside 120, we must split it up. 1 to 7, added up, is to 28. I gotta find a pen. 0 equals 15. 0 to the center, okay, equals 6, because there's, like I said, 2.5 times 6, or 0, heading the 2 circles, equals 6, or 4 times 6 equals 24, and equals to 15. O and X. And actually, 6 equals F, because you cross the heart, center of the circle. So what we're going to do now is, because it's 15, the value, when you add up 1, add 1 to 15 equals to 120. I like to just put 126 because 0 equals 6, which will make 12, and 6 equals to 27. Remember what 15 is. 15 is 159. 15 is 357. 15 is 456. 15 is 258. 15 is the star system. Win a big red dog. Star system. 12 is 147. So after you make the star, we connect the star. 147, here's 147. Right over here. So that's the way we connect the star. Boom, 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 boom. 147. Actually, I should do it this way. And cut that in half as a B. Why do I do this? Because this is 1, and this is 7. This is 1 to 3, 4, 4 to 7. There's a division in between this. In between here and here, there's no division. Because 1 to 2, the division is over here. This is the division of this side. So I don't need to divide this. 2 is joined as 2 parts. 2 goes with 1 equals to 3, and 2 goes with 3 equals to 5. Electric company, Earth and Jupiter. The 5th letter is E. The 3rd letter is C. Creation of Earth, electric company. Jupiter is the 10th letter. 0 equals 6. 1 and 6, 0 equals 6, 1, 6 equals to 7. Jupiter is now 7 and 5. MOON, which equals to 7 by 5 is 35 again, plus 12. 12 equals to, boom, right over here. 12, 147 equals to 12. 1 month of 28 days, 4 months of 30 days, and 7 months. 7 months of 31 days, excuse me, 4 times 28, 4 by 2, 4 by 28, 4 by 3, 7 by 3 equals 21, 4 by 0 by 0, 2, I like to go 0, 3. Why do I do 0, 2, 0, 3? Because to create the 2, right, it takes 2, to create the 2, it takes 2 dice, a 1 and a 1, and create the 3, it takes 2 dice to create, actually it takes 3 dice, but we're just showing it like this. It takes 1 on the outside, 1 here. But if you really want to go 1 and 3, the reality of 1 and 3, and I'm going to do this a little bit different, is we're going to start with 3 dice. So before we begin, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, but they're not shaped this way. These are not the dice I can use. This is for something else. These dice, the dice I talk about is something else. They have pointed arrows and they're like this. See the difference? The point is up. The point is up. It's like putting that point up over here and starting 1 in the 2 position. Why do we say starting 1 in the 2 position? Because diameter. The diameters are 2, 4, 6, 8. So if we start the corner. It's 1 or 3, doesn't matter. It's always 1, 3. It's always 1, 3, 7, 9. It's always 1, 3, 7, 9. Unless you start in diameter, it becomes 2, 4, 6, 8, 45 to 90 degree. Across, all singles. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0. I'm not really sure how this one works because here we're in a ghost. So this is a blank. So we would go maybe 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. And I'm just making up right now what I'm thinking of doing. Maybe binary. I'm not sure how to skip over these ghosts. I'm learning myself. Don't forget, I'm just sharing exactly how I go. And this equals to 0, 8. And this is 29 days in that month. Remember, 9. Okay? The 9th key apparently is supposed to be B in the piano. Unless I've been doing this all wrong forever and I can change it all, it'll make a great big difference. But this is the way I run the piano. It's 52 keys, and I'm going to go look at it again. 21 and 0, 8 becomes 68. 68 is 14. This is 101 from 7. When I say 101, because at the 7th gate, when we play the game of craps with these dice over here, right, this is 1 minus, this is 1 plus, away from 0. This is on the bottom row below 5. This is next to 5. This to 5 is 3. Next to 5 is 1, 1 and 3. AC. CA. CA like in cannabis. U and C are the same. Inside of U is an A. Okay, but I'm still just trying to figure out whether A and B are showing you 2 separate dice or 2 separate circles or coming together of 2 different worlds. Right? Because A and B, right? The only way to get A and B, right? You see that? See that? See that? That's the same. That's exactly the same. Don't you see that? It's exactly the same. Exactly the same, right? 6, 8. 6, you see 6, 8 over here? 6 and 8, right? You see 6 and 8, you see 3 and 11, right? 6 and 8. 3 and 11. There's only one way to get that. One way to get it. When you get it, you lose or you win right away. See how the ghosts work? The 1 has 8 ghosts. The 5 has 4. 8, 4. This equals to half. 1, 5 equals to half, and it's part of Mars, the Mars system. 2 equals to 7. 6 equals to 3. So 2 and 3, that is the BC world. This is how it's made. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 2, 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 2, 3. Right? Now what we're going to do over here is I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to tell you this is Zion, Israel. Before Christ, Zion, Israel. Why do I say that? Because when I turn it upside down, right? Turn it upside down. What do we see? 1, 3, under the sun. Do you remember what I showed you? 3 and 1 before? Okay, 1 is missing and 3 is missing. You see that? I do not have any cube that will complete the Holy Ghost total. There is no cube that will total. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 and 5 is 9. Now watch this. Now watch this. The opposite of 3, excuse me, I made a mistake, I think. Let me see this. The last one was 1 and 2. This one becomes 2 and 3. So there's 2 ways to get this. So let me say this. Hold on a second. Okay, let me get my thing together. So I need I flipped over the wrong dice before. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to take this 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, right? And 2 and 3, right? And 4 and 5. Which way do you want me to put them? Which way do you want me to put them? You want them to be on the angle, 2 and 3 this way? Is that easier for us? 2 and 3 on the angle, 2 and 3 on the angle, 4 and 5. See, right in there? See? 2, 3, 4, 5. Creation under the sun. Small straight. Small straight gives me 15 points. 15 points gives me Mars. Mars gives me the star system. The star system the star system. 1, 5, 9, 15. 2, 5, 8, 15. 4, 5, 6, 15. 3, 5, 7, 15. The star system. In the foxhole, dividing a circle. Remember, when you divide a circle, when you come down on the division, you come down 3, 1, 3. You come down through the half, under the ocean. Somehow the ocean seems to be in the sky, because how can we live under the ocean unless we just say, okay, it's Atlantis. So we live on the, what if we lived above? Above, it's 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. But the right is 2 away. 3 minus 2. 6 minus 2. 9 minus 2. 3, 6, 9 minus 2. 2, 3, 6, 9. 2.369 equals to the point. And the point will now equal to 2.369. I'm going to take 2 away from 3 or add it. Okay, equals to 1, equals to 5. This one equals to 4, and it equals to 8. This one equals to 7, and equals to 2. Where does 258 now come and equal? 582, 147. Well, let me take the calculator again, and I know you can't see the numbers very well. Maybe I can, no, I can't. Maybe I could get it off the screen. Let me see this. Here. See, there's the calculator, right? And we just went 963 plus or minus 2, and we ended up with 3 minus plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 minus 2 is 1. 6 minus 2 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8. 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 plus 2 is 2. 9 plus 2 is 2. So 9, the B world, if you take a look at it, 9, which is the birth, okay, is actually in this position because in piano it's AB, right? The seventh one is G, and then AB again is 9. So you get your B up here, and then you get another B down here. What's in between your B completing you? 3, 6, and 1. Add 1 to 16 becomes 3, 6, and 1. Okay, we were doing something else right now. We were doing something else. We were doing another calculation in which we had the extra days in the month. And then there's 1 year where we have 29 days. So this, in that 1 year, will become 30. And then it'll be 29 and 3/4. And then it'll be 29 and a half. And then it'll be 29 and a quarter. And then next year, it becomes the leap year. So instead of hitting 29, it becomes 30 again. 30 automatically becomes 36, creation. It becomes 36, and it becomes 24, the creation inside the 9 lives of the cat. Because that's where the numbers bring me, and I'm playing the big percentages on most stuff. And then I play the very minute percentages on other stuff, just to understand the difference between high and low. Is it as easy as high and low? Just take it as you see it and understand that high is low. Now remember, the 1 is on the top, and I'm just going to take my hands like this. The 1 is on the top, right? Just putting a finger like this. Where's the 1? Oh, no. I got only 2 dice? Is that possible? Now I'm hiding them on you. Okay, so let's do that again. Okay? I'm going to show you something. And you tell me, how many 1s do you see in the middle? Right, well, they're all 1s, but yes, you see this one here? I just turn it, right? I just turn it. We have a straight. 6, 1, 6. 6, 1, 6, 13. 3, 4, 5. 12. 6, 1, 6. 8. 6, 1, 6. 1, 6, 1. 8 is equal to 13. 8 and 13. 8 and 4. 8. So let me just do this again. The 8, right, gets 0, 8, becomes 6, 8, becomes 14, and that becomes what encompasses around this cube. The 13 becomes 4. 4, and then 14 was the other one, right? Well, do I have to put 4? No, this was a 13. I already brought it down. Let's leave it at 13. Plus we had 6 and 8. 14 is 27. 27 red. 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 is 14 and 9. Win big red in the sky. Raphael, 7286. Showing you that the numbers talk, and I haven't said a word. I brought it out from communication inside a cannabis. Okay? Inside a cannabis. Can-I-bus? The information network receivership is inside the mind. Hello, buddy. Can you hear me? Communication. All about communication. All about how understanding the star system. And this is only one piece of it. The star system gets bigger and more elaborate. And yes, it's only designs and only fake art, right? Because I design it. See this here? It's going to go down. Everything's on a stilt. Everything's in a stadium. This here, go look. You'll find something that looks just like this in the ancient works. I don't remember what it is. I can't remember everything. I play it by eye. And yes, I read a book in my life. I think it was something about a fly. I read comics. I read books, something about a fly. And I was very careful when I listened for a better understanding. Raphael, 25 minutes. Thank you very much. 7286. I will be changing my voice. 111 222 333 444 555 666 777 888 999 1010 11 11 11 11 11 11 11 11 11 22222 11 11 11 2222 11 11 777 11 11 11 444. And the reason I did 11 because heaven was sent from 11 to 7. The 2 ways of the 7th gate. Thank you for watching.